The Thermo Qtegra ISDS Software platform is a software suite that's used across a variety of instruments, from high-end argon isotope ratio mass spectrometers to very much routine ICP-based optical and mass spectrometer instruments. Normally when you're sitting in front of an instrument, you have to get the instrument, of course, into a status ready for measurement. And this can be a laborious process. It's difficult sometimes to describe. You may have to set up a complicated SOP to be able to achieve this. But with Qtegra we have a nice function, a nice feature called the Get Ready process. So this is a nice, large, friendly button on the dashboard of the software. So just like a ignition button on your car dashboard, you press the Get Ready button and the system goes through its set or a series of tests to bring the instrument up into a calibrated and tuned state. We tend to put all the data that comes from Qtegra ISDS is stored in a file called a lab book. We took the name lab book because the way in which Qtegra stores the data and incrementally makes changes to the data set is very much the same way that you would traditionally work with a paper-based lab book in a normal laboratory environment. It's on the level of automation. All of the changes that you would perhaps make to an analysis during its routine measurement are already captured by Qtegra. So there's no reason for you to make any notes in your own lab book. The Qtegra lab book has all that information in there already for you. Qtegra is built not just on a solid set of software that does not change. It's built upon a series of individual small applications, or what we call plugins, which come together to define the environment in which you make your measurements. So these plugins can be the hardware itself, the instrument, the ICP-MS, the noble gas instrument, and also the evaluation types, what you do with the data, the calculation process behind it. And these come together, hardware and software, to make an environment in which you do your analyses with Qtegra. And the nice thing of this means that if you're working with, say, one instrument, say the ICP-OES system, you're used to the workflow in that system, and your lab has a new instrument, and this time an ICP-MS, so the ICP-MS. The workflow is exactly the same if you transfer from the ICP optical system to the ICP-MS. The exact same steps are followed throughout on both workflows, on both instruments. We worked with a wide range of third-party manufacturers of accessories for ICP-based techniques, so autosampler manufacturers, laser ablation manufacturers. And what we do is these manufacturers also supply their own plugins which work inside Qtegra. So you don't need to have external software running in the background to control an autosampler or a laser. It's interfaced through the Qtegra platform, again using this plug-in approach. The PrepFast is it's a sample introduction system. It's an accessory to an ICP or an ICP-MS based system, and it interacts directly with the ICP-based system through Qtegra. The PrepFast has its own dedicated plugin, and in the implementation that we've used inside Qtegra, we have two basic ways of working with the auto-dilution system. We have a prescriptive dilution, where you tell the software, I want to dilute this sample or standard by a certain amount. And we also have a range of automated or intelligent auto-dilution. Prescriptive dilution can be used in two ways. So it can be used to dilute a sample, but it also can be used in some applications, for example, USP applications. So United States Pharmacopoeia. Qtegra takes compliance very seriously. So for example, working with 21 CFR Part 11 compliance, we provide a range of tools for customers in compliant environments to generate acceptable data. This is at the level of data security, but also in terms of reporting and exporting of data into individual platforms.